Hello friends, this is my second video. In our last class, we have discussed how to create a company and how to create the basic ledgers. So in this video, we will study how to make purchase and sales entries in Tally Prime. Um, so before going into that, I, I want to make you introduce with the basic vouchers. So I'm entering into the vouchers. So here we have F4, F5, F6. So F4 which is nothing but contra. Uh, in this contra, we'll enter the banking transactions. So what are all the banking transactions we will enter with contra. So if you want to make a payment with your vendors or some other people, you can go with the payment. If you want to receive the cash from your customers or other persons, you can make those entries in receipts. So journal is the one which is used to maintain the asset transactions and adjustment entries. So this is the main part for this video, the sales and purchase. We can enter the sales and purchase using F8 and F9. So before I want to make some entries in sales and purchase, we should know what is the journal entry we have to enter with the sales and purchase. So I have written and clear in this Word document I am sharing now. So this is the journal entry that has to be passed when you purchase from a vendor. So this entry should be made against the purchase from vendor. That's a payment, and this is the one which should be passed for a sale to a customer, and this is the receipt from customer. So we will pass these four entries in Tally Prime. So I'm entering into the Tally Prime. So I want to purchase. So I'm entering into the clicking on F9. So this is a single entry mode, and I cannot go with I cannot enter my transaction in this thing. So I'm changing the mode, change mode. I'm changing it as now as vouchers. So here I can enter my journal entry. So it is asking for the supplier invoice number 001. So date in this state I cannot enter in this state. So before entering this purchase voucher, I need to change the date. So I'm getting back. So the period itself it's the wrong one. So I'm changing the period itself. Here I can have the period. So I'm changing the period as 1/4/2020 to 31/3/2021. So my current date is 1st April 2020. Now I can go with the vouchers. So the purchase invoice number is 001. Date is 1st April 2020. So the general journal which should be like this: purchase from vendor. Vendor account should be credited and purchase account should be debited. So the vendor account will be credited. Skipping these things right off now. Let's say for 1000 rupees. Make this as on account. So debited purchase account will be debited. So narration purchase from vendor. I'm accepting. So now I'm making sales voucher. So this is a single entry. I'm going with the double entry. Change mode as vouchers. So for the sales voucher, the general journal should be customer account will be debited and sales account will be credited. So it is asking for debit entry. The customer will be debited. Skipping these things. let's say for 1500 rupees I'm selling the goods on account. Sales account will be credited. Sales to customer. So getting back, I will see the balance sheet report. So it says I'm going to the profit loss account. So I have purchased for 1000 rupees and sold for 1500 rupees. So the net profit will be 500. So it shows some liability is there. So I have purchased from vendor, I have not paid till. So again going into the vouchers. So I want to make payment for the purchase I have made. So the payment entry should be the payment to vendor will be debited and cash account will be credited. So, so the vendor account will be debited for 1000 rupees. So I'm making on account. So the cash will be credited. So this red line shows that we have no cash of now. So that's not a problem. It shows a warning. We have no cash. Yes, no problem. I can make payment. So I have made a payment. Now I want to receive the cash from our customer so that I am going to the receipts. So the receipt journal will be customer account will be credited and cash account will be debited. So okay, the customer account will be credited. So it is asking for credit. So the customer account, the balances it is displaying as 1500. Okay, on account debiting the cash. So I have received the payment from the customer. Now again I'm going to the balance sheet. So there is no liability as of now. So my net profit is 500 rupees. I have purchased for 1000 rupees and sold for 1500 rupees. So the net profit is 500 rupees. So this 500 rupees I am now having in my hand. So the current assets, cash in hand. So I am having 500 rupees as a profit in my hand. So I'm completing this video here. We will follow in the next video. Thank you.